And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 5th episode of Drake Plays The Long Dark. I am your host, Drake Vanders, and today we'll be moving on from the Mystery Lake and venturing forth to the coastal highway. But we only have one location left to loot, and that is Carter Hydroelectric Dam, which is on our way to our destined location. So from here on out, we're going to leave the items here as we venture towards Carter Electric Dam. If we find any useful stuff there, we'll head back and craft what we need to before we move on to the next location. But don't expect very many episodes left in the Mystery Lake. This will probably only be this one and maybe one other, depending on how we do. Anyway, we're pretty much back to full health. It's currently 5:18 AM. Decided to get up early for this one. We're gonna make... I found out something else as well about the cattail reeds. They're both edible and function as tinder. You can use the heads of the cattail as the tinder, and you can use the stalks as edibles. It's better than nothing, that's for sure. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get a small fire going, just to warm ourselves up a bit. We're actually gonna use the cattail head as tinder, cedar firewood, and use an accelerant just to make sure we have that best. So we got about just under an hour. We're gonna melt some snow, then boil the water, because we're actually gonna need unsafe water. We didn't quite have enough time to boil 4 liters of water, so we're gonna do that again. We're gonna have to get some more tinder. Transfer all of that. Use the newsprint. We don't need the storm lantern. We do, but we don't need it on, so we'll put that away. 14. Have to use another accelerant. Start fire. And we're gonna add... Oh, we can't add any more. Okay, how much? Yeah, we're gonna boil that much of water. Hopefully have enough time. Yep, we have 27 minutes remaining. I'm gonna try and cook these beans. Open them up, so that we have some sort of hot item to eat before we go out and venture on. I really want to try and get a like a wolf pelt, more wolf pelts. We've only got 2 rounds left in our hunting rifle though, that's the main problem. Water. We'll drink some water. We'll stow away some stuff, like primarily all this food we're carrying. And then we'll venture out. So, food and drink. We'll put away the venison. Put away the wolf meat. Pork and beans. Put away that. Keep that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much. What about materials? We've got 2 newsprints. We might need those. Tools. Torch. We might need those torches. Right. Let's go then. It's currently 7:32 AM. Gonna head out this front door and we're gonna carry on to Carter Hydroelectric Dam. Trying to avoid the wolves as much as possible. Primarily because we don't really want to come across. Actually, I keep seeing these burnt out flares. Can I reharvest them? Like take them apart or something, or are they just useless? We'll find out later. So we're full on calories, we're full on pretty much everything else. It's decent weather out. Right, now if I remember right, that's for tunnel collapse. Yeah, I can see it there. We're gonna have to keep going along this path, and it's quite a trek. So I suppose we can speed it up a bit by sprinting, but it's gonna eat through our calories. I really want to try and save the amount of ammo I got left, because I know the Hydroelectric Dam has a tendency to spawn a lot of wolves, primarily inside the dam itself. Come up to derailment, hopefully there's not too many wolves about. Yeah, I hear you, Wolfie. You stay over there. So apparently if we keep heading across and follow these train tracks, we should come to Hydroelectric Dam soon enough. We can also take the riverbed as well, but the problem with that is a lot more wolves spawn along that way as well. So it's not always a good option.
Looks like I survived another night.
Huh. So we did. Keep heading along here. Hopefully we can have the I know if we find a pry bar, which we'll probably need to get into some of the lockers, it'll be handy. It's a ravaged deer carcass. I think we've already not quite. 11 minutes. Come back, we can leave it and we can come back later. Have a deer. We've got plenty of meat at home at the moment. We didn't bring any with us because we were trying to cut down on space. We might be bringing back a lot of loot. Oh fuck. It didn't kill it, unfortunately, it just wounded it, which is semi-bad. If it dies of blood loss, it'll be beneficial. And there we are, the Hydroelectric Dam. We have one more bullet. Fortunately, Mr. Wolfie decided to run in the same direction we want to go. You stay away from us. Is that a dead body? Or is that a deer? Yeah, it's a deer carcass. Let's head inside, shall we? There's probably going to be a wolf in here. We've got one bullet. Got some torches. Don't see a wolf in there. Ah, excellent. Rifle bullets. I'm just going to check the status of my fuel lantern. Let's refuel it. And we're out of fuel. Okay, so what I am actually going to do is place that here, so we have some dedicated light source going on. As I loot around here a bit more. What's that? Rifle round. Always handy. We do have another lantern here, although I don't... Does it have fuel? Has some fuel. Let's have a look in these lockers.
That'll come in handy.
Scrap metal, sewing kit. Anything in here? Some file cabinets, a book.
What have we here?
Another rifle round. Nothing in there. I'm really hoping we can find a pry bar or something. So if we come across any lockers that are locked, we won't be able to break into them very well.
I could use this.
How are we looking? Still got quite a fair amount left. Who's that there? Looks like a jeans. Not that great. Cardboard matches, accelerant. That's locked. You see, we really need to find a pry bar or something. Locker, locked.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Thin wool sweater, we can take that apart for... Anything in here?
That'll come in handy.
Another sewing kit. Painkillers. There's a safe over there, we can probably see what's in there. Workbench. Cardboard matches. Candy bar. These always have something good in them.
What have we here?
That one turned out pretty sour, to be honest. Let's try and solve this safe. I have to be very careful with these, especially when I do high numbers like this, because sometimes... What? Is it the other way then? I thought it was left, right, left, and right. I guess it's left, right, left. No, I guess not. I'm gonna actually, rather than having you watch this, I'm gonna cut it out so that I can just unlock it without you having to watch it. So I'll be right back. And there you have it, and there you have it. We've opened it. So let's see what's inside.
I could use this.
Definitely could use flares, more rifle ammo, military grade MRE, and simple tools. Always, always handy. So we've pretty much exhausted what we could upstairs. We'll have a look downstairs and see what we can find. Let's check this locker out first. Hopefully it's not locked. Candy bar. That's locked. That's not locked. Let's equip our rifle. Just in case. You never know what lurks behind the shadows. It's very close spaces. More rifle bullets. It's a good thing we came here because we're finding a lot of very good stuff in here. There's also a possible location for another hunting rifle in here, supposedly. Let's have a look upstairs. And get a better view as well, see if there's any actual... We cold? No. We're slightly thirsty, slightly hungry. More firewood. I'll take that. Even more firewood. And we're encumbered. What's this? Bandage.
Hope nobody
Fire
needs this
striker.
anymore.
Now this is new. I have not seen this. The fire strikers are like flint and steels. You can use them outside. You can use them indoors. You don't need matches, and if you can keep them repaired, they're very, very useful. That is something new they've added, and I like that. I like that a lot. So over here, there's something under those stairs. Let's have a look. I'm gonna come back with a hell of a haul here. Ton of rifle rounds. We should be able to make a wolfskin jacket, no problem, because we've got a hell of a lot of rounds for our hunting rifle. It's a shame that we didn't find a pry bar for the lockers, unfortunately. But I suppose whenever we come back here, I suppose we can come back when we find a pry bar in Coastal Valley. We can come back, loot the coastal highway. We can loot the Hydroelectric Dam for supplies. Let's head back up. Well, I think we've got everything we need. I don't think there's anything spawns up here. Does it? No, I don't see anything on the other one. There's a fire there. How much over encumbered are we? We're slightly over encumbered. I suppose we could solve that a little bit by drinking some of this soda and eating some food. Drink some stuff, we'll grab that lantern upstairs. It's a shame we couldn't find a pry bar to open those lockers. I suppose we could come back later in a future episode and open those lockers, see what's inside. Like when we do a bunker exploration or something. I'll do one final sweep of this area just to make sure I haven't missed anything. Moving under the tables. No, sorry about that. Anything in these nooks and crannies? No. Anything over here? No. Pity we can't jump. Nothing to fall on shelves. Nothing behind here. You check every nook and cranny in these areas sometimes just to make sure you haven't missed anything. Anything in there? No. Suppose we're ready to go out now. Trying to extinguish my lantern. So we got a hunting rifle with 14 bullets. That should be well over enough. Sounds windy out there. I'll open this. Hopefully there's no wolf. If there's a wolf out, I am shooting him dead. Just hoping he's not too close, that's all. Yeah, it is fairly windy at the moment. Won't bother with a deer carcass. We'll head back to the log cabin. Any wolves we come across, we're shooting them. We'll leave the meat because we can also come back for that later. But what we really want is trying to get some more wolf pelts. If we can get more wolf pelts, that means we can make the a wolf pelt jacket. Which is that? I think it is. I think it is a wolf. It probably is that wolf we shot earlier that probably bled out. Hide. Yeah, harvest a hide. So we need 4, I believe, and some gut. We'll harvest the gut. We'll harvest the hide. We'll leave the wolf meat alone because we can always come back for that later. And wolf meat is as well. It's not bad, but it's not great either. Need one more wolf in order to get its hide. I really do want to get a new jacket rather than this down vest because it leaves the arms exposed. So we're pretty much wearing a vest with a we're pretty much wearing a vest with a heavy wool sweater, which is not great when it's cold. Screw it. We'll get one venison meat. Actually no, we'll get some more gut as well. For as a wolf there. We'll get as much gut as we can because I think we need gut and wolf pelt. Okay, now we're freezing, so we need to head back as soon as... Oh, this is a bad sort of freezing. We really need to get back. I don't want to be stuck out in this weather for too long. Okay, so just remember, as soon as we pass the derailment, just got to keep following these tracks, and eventually we'll come back to the cabin. Normally you should never do this. If a snowstorm does roll in, you should seek shelter immediately. Don't even bother trying to venture forth. The only reason I know roughly where I'm going, so... just keeping an eye out for any wolves. Yeah, we're coming up to a derailment, I think. Creepy music, go away. No one likes you. I really want to get a wolfskin jacket. Okay, we're coming up to the derailment now. Shouldn't be too far away from the lake cabin. I know it's something. It's like a camp office or the. It's called something else. I know that much, but I don't know. I keep forgetting the name of it. We're encumbered. We're freezing. but we're well armed. That's the important thing to know. We're well armed. We kind of got lucky on the first episode by finding a hunting rifle in the trapper's homestead, so it's really made our lives so much easier. But unfortunately we just had to keep filling it with ammo. We should be able to drift off a little bit here. Not too far though, but just enough. If we keep close to the tracks, it's at some point over here. You should see it. Yeah, I think it's this point here. If we head down, should be. Yep, there it is. We made it. We made it back to the camp office. Let's head inside, warm up, and sort out our supplies. I'm actually going to cut it here so that you don't have to watch me go through doing everything, so I'll be right back.